Okay, so I'm going to quickly do is just make sure that everyone understands how to navigate the site. So the primary, these U-tours are like chapters, and because it's up on the screen and projected, it's falling into itself. But you should be able to see that there, as you said, as the student already mentioned, there's a how-to, which is the first chapter, then 3 pre-tours, which produce the context for the class. So the YouTube sort of shows you really quickly my big ideas. The class gives you the background of the class that I taught. And third tube is really my orientation, what I'm hoping for, what I dream of. These body tours are organized around binaries that I think are collapsing because of YouTube, and then it ends with 2 final tours which wrap things up. The last being Textio is produced by users. If you follow the tags, which are also down here, so the tours you use here and the tags here, there are 22 of them, and you can navigate the site simply by going from tag to tag. If you click on a tag like this is one of the things that I tried to do that's very different from YouTube. You see everything that's tagged. And you can navigate this way, or follow a tag this way without seeing the list. This section called Voice allows you to interact with the piece. One is by contributing a new Textio, and the other is by reporting things that are broken inside the site. So that was an answer to some of you. One of you asked me, am I worried that things are going to break? They're going to break all the time, and I'm hoping that users will report it to me. Contributing a new Textio, one of the student users at UC Riverside asked me why that's how I let people interact with the book. And the reason is, I didn't want you just to be able to comment. Why do you think? Because comments on YouTube are inane and stupid, and all I would get was smiley faces. So the idea that I had to sort of build this constraint of thoughtfulness into the interaction was really important to me. To imagine a new kind of writing and a new kind of commenting. But I also wanted to imagine that my users could be thoughtful writers. So if somebody sends me a good Textio, as long as it's not intentionally stupid or angry, or maybe angry is fine too, I'll publish it. And there'll just be a bunch of those in the book. You can search here by putting in a word. Again, not something you can do on YouTube. I'm trying to be much more transparent. So anytime that word is used, it'll come through the search. More takes you to all of the, a list. And this is going to be better structured later. But every website that I went to research the book. The online citations are all of the websites that I actually quoted. So it's like footnotes. And the credits thank the people who worked on the book. And I think that's really all you need to know about navigating. I guess the only other thing I would suggest, and this has been changing since you guys have been reading it, blue words that have a video camera next to them start a video. Okay, we're recording. Red words take you off the Textio. Off and off of my book. And green words are in the glossary. And that's something that I've built in the last few weeks on the recommendation of one of my copy editor from MIT, who thought that there were words that I was using that regular users wouldn't know, and I'm trying to find a green word. There's one. They pop up with the definition. Okay, are there any questions about navigating the book? Things that didn't work, things that you don't understand, questions that you had from trying to use it before? Does everyone get how to be inside of it? Were there things you didn't like? Were there things that didn't work? Were there things I could do better? I'm like literally quality controlling it with you guys. A lot of the things that you guys asked me questions, I went in and changed things when I thought we were saying things that made sense. Probably changed 10 things in relationship to your questions. Are there things that don't work? That are wonky or counterintuitive or unclear? Or things that you like the way they work? Alex?
So when you go into the U-Tours, the actual U-Tours,
Yep.
and you click on it.
So let's say you want to do the U-Tour called Corporation User.
Yeah.
This is showing you all the videos that are in it.
Yeah.
This,
and then it just, and then you have to go, oh, so that's like all the videos that are in that particular
yeah, and
corporation
it's,
user.
and actually, Mel, the copy editor from MIT, said they shouldn't go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's something we need to change.
The one thing I kept like going back and forth.
But the way to really watch a tour is to begin it. This is the first textio in the tour. It's a video with a short piece of writing. So, right.
That's the one thing.
And then you do this. Continue current tour.
Okay.
It'll just take, now, see I'm in number 2 of 15?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, the videos are, oh, they're here. And if I continue current tour, I'm now in number 3. You can also do it by dragging this. Part of why I show you that it's in 2 tours is something we haven't talked about, that I'm doing this kind of writing that counts on repetition and quoting of myself, which is a kind of writing that happens on the internet. We talked about that in relationship to redaction. So the same page is showing up in 2 different chapters, which is definitely not how regular books are written, right? Because I want you to understand that there's a database and that I'm sort of moving in and out of the database and repeating things. Did you get that? Any other questions about using it? So it's clear? The things people liked about its navigation?